Alright, hello everyone and welcome to episode 41 of Zero to Hero. And as we can see, club captain Bradley Dack, who plays in attack, is currently attacking the rest of the team in the dressing room. It's a derby, a local derby game at Ewood Park against Bolton Wanderers. And he's making sure that obviously all the troops are rallied and ready to rumble for this derby match. 32 minutes in, ball over the top from me to none other than Bradley Dack, but he puts the ball over the bar, cross into the box. I swing my foot at it, and in a way it's a bit criminal that I don't really hit the target from there. Someone did mention in the previous episode that I need to work on my finishing. I assure you, in my training, like, finishing is the top priority. But because I kind of suck at finishing in real life, when I first made my character, some of the stats were made to resemble my ability in real life. And I think some of the poor finishing we've seen over the past couple of years kind of resembles that, because we do tend to miss quite a few chances that are clear-cut. Anyways, we just saw Vela's first chance on goal, first real clear-cut opportunity for Bolton, followed by a second, and it was 0-0 going in at half-time. Most of the chances, though, were falling to us. We are the better team. We are the team at home. 61st minute, trying to really stretch play here, trying to take on some of these defenders. One-on-one, I cut inside, play the ball into Armstrong, who finds Bradley Dack, who then goes on to find the back of the goal to make it 1-0. Now, whilst we're at it, some people in the last episode were saying, you need to leave Blackburn Rovers. It's not working out for you. I mean, we've not had a full season yet playing as a Blackburn Rovers player. Maybe it might come across as some sort of weird honeymoon that I've got going on, where I'm blind and I'm refusing to maybe see it because I'm a Blackburn Rovers fan. Good win for us there. Good to see Danny Graham get some game time there on the left. Yeah, 6.5 rating for me. Maybe I'm blind. I don't know. But in the Championship, like, it's still early days. Like, you can mess up some results and still find a way to sneak into the top 6. Honestly, believe me, I've endured the Championship long enough. If we reach the end of the season and we genuinely are, you know, in and around the relegation spots, then I might consider knocking on some Premier League team doors, or, you know, a team like a Villa or a Derby County or someone like an Ajax or a Europa League team, and see if one of them wants to, you know, take us away from the shambles that is Blackburn Rovers. And talking about a shambles, playing against Rotherham, you know, another team who really on paper we should be looking to beat. I need to take some of the responsibility for this goal because I should have stopped the cross coming in, but I'm not exactly the best defender from that kind of situation. A couple of minutes later, I had a chance on goal, but it was well saved by the goalkeeper. But it went to show that we're at home. You know, we're 1-0 down, but our heads were not going to drop. We're going to keep on trying to soldier on and at least make it level pegged once again. So really, my point is, I understand people that are asking me to hand a transfer request in already, but let's see where we're at once we've actually completed a full season as a Blackburn Rovers player. Very fortunate there not to concede. A header that came back off the post for Rotherham, 76th minute. We're still trying to push and grind to create some sort of opportunity. And I play a nice 1-2, I think it was, with Adam Armstrong. Or it could have been Joey Rothwell, I can't quite remember, but who cares? The important thing is that I found the back of the net. It was a goal for me. Goal for Bradley Dack in the last game, goal for myself, and at the moment it is all about the Blackburn Rovers attacking midfielders, or wide midfielders, or wingers, or whatever or however you want to look at us. Very fortunate there. A couple of minutes later, asleep after really getting the equaliser, asleep once again from a set piece. Rotherham are very good from set pieces, and with 4 minutes to go, talk about set pieces, we managed to intercept the ball from a throw-in that they had, and naturally they were trying to go for the win. They threw a lot of plays forwards, which meant that we had the pace to make them pay the price. Joe Rothwell, it started off with me, I played it out wide to Big Ben, who then, he was never going to misplace that pass into the path of Joe Rothwell, who made it 2-1. And all we really had to do here was try and hold out for maybe a minute or two, which of course as we've seen in the past, we are not capable of doing. Be it whether we play for Blackburn Rovers or Kashima Antlers or whatever goddamn team you want to make up on the spot. That's Pro Evo for you. Centre-back should have done better there, to be honest. Goalkeeper maybe could have come off his line and put off Joe Newell a little bit. A 9.0 rating for me, but to be fair, I don't really care about my own individual rating because we needed to win that game, or a win would have really helped. But, you know, all we can do at this point is soldier on. Soldier on. Again, we've not even reached the January transfer window yet. People are asking me to leave. Let's be a little bit patient. The Championship table, most of the time, if you're not in the relegation zone, looks completely different in the second half of the season than what it did at Christmas, except those that are in the relegation zone, in and around the relegation zone, which at the moment we're not. We are still in touch with the teams in mid-table. When you've got players like Adam Armstrong chipping balls over goalkeepers like that, you know you always stand a chance of at least staying in the division. Credit where it's due to the Reading left-back for a phenomenal assist. There was clearly a lack of communication with the centre-back as well, but the goalkeeper, because he obviously could see the whole pitch, he did end up coming off his line, but he just wasn't quite fast enough for one of the fastest players in the league in the form of mini shearer Adam Armstrong. That header there from the Reading player was pretty much their only chance of the first half. 3 or so minutes to go until the second half. And yeah, Bradley Dack popped up with a screamer. And I'll show you why it is a bit of a screamer. Now, if you look at the replay and look at the quality, this world-class touch from him, as the pass came in from our left-back, Amari Bell, just to take it past the defender there. I mean, I feel like there's only one word to describe this touch, and that is just filthy. Then the finish with the outside of his foot. A couple of episodes ago, if you rewind, you know, I pointed out the importance of Bradley Dack starting to contribute to goals. It's also why I moved myself out into a wide position, because I know we need Bradley Dack on the pitch. And when he pulls off stuff like that, you know, it really goes to show why he is the best player in the side, even better than myself. Paulinho stole my trophy back in Asia by winning the Asian Player of the Year award. Granit Xhaka won South American Best Player of the Year award because obviously Hector Bellerin, who's won it for the past 7 years, has gotten a transfer away from Arsenal, who according to Pro Evo are a team in South America. Next up was Millwall at home. And, you know, Millwall's always a difficult one. Pretty much all games are always difficult in a league like the Championship. But sometimes all it takes is a bit of magic from a player like Bradley Dack to make the difference. And he came very, very close with that opportunity from outside of the goal to break the deadlock. Millwall then had a chance of their own before we proceeded and decided, well, if you ain't going to break the deadlock, Millwall, Big Ben will do it himself. It was a really nice pass through the Millwall back four. And when Brereton finds himself one-on-one with the goalkeeper like so, he's not going to miss. He could have even sweated it across to Bradley Dack and helped him continue his phenomenal recent goal-scoring record, but instead he decided to take it himself. He is actually in the top 10 for top scorers in the league, actually, Bradley Dack. So fair play to him. Anyways, yes, he's just done that. It was an amazing shot from Bradley Dack. I don't know where this Bradley Dack was at the start of the season. I did really well to break away initially. I think it began with a Millwall set piece, and then I used my pace to break away. Played off Brereton as a bit of a pivot. I then went into the wide area. That, in return, opened up the defence a little bit. And then the way Bradley Dack took this first time with his left foot as well, which is his weaker foot, hammered it past the goalkeeper. Awesome stuff. We almost, though, made it obsolete with some shoddy defending, but Fisher gathered. 72 minutes on the clock. We give the ball away clumsily. Millwall are through on goal, and despite a potential defensive cock-up, we still somehow maintain a clean sheet, and somehow the ball found its way to yours truly. So I played the ball here to Ben Brereton, tried to use him as a pivot again, but then the tackle came in from the dirty Millwall right back, and as you can see, I didn't get up off the floor. Yellow card to match his t-shirt for the Millwall player, and to match my boots for that matter. But as soon as I see the referee do this signal, I know it's trouble. And we can see here, what happened was I picked the ball up and then tried to take it inside, so it left my left ankle a bit exposed. I was substituted off, and I knew that it was not going to be good, and in a way that injury if I'm out for a long period of time, potentially has come at a bad time. You know, when we're starting to find form and at a time where it could make or break the longevity of our season, where we need me, who is one of the team's star players in the team, despite what that 4.5 rating says for some strange reason. I've got no idea how the rating system works in Pro Evo, honest to God. Yeah, 4.5 rating, even though I finish in Team of the Month. If you can make sense of that, you know, make sense of it. But here we go. So we have finally entered January. The good news was that it said that I'll be back sometime in January. We beat Birmingham 1-0. We then went on to beat Watford, who were basically top of the league, 1-0 as well. And as you can see, we've honestly got we're now in 6th place. So, you know, everyone that was saying it's not working out, leave. Let's be a little bit patient, and you know, if we've missed out on the top 6 come the end of the season, we'll look at our options then. It's a slightly shorter episode than usual. I apologise for that, but it's all I have time for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've seen some awesome comments recently in the comment section. I've even seen some people from other non-PES series pop up and say hi as well. That's awesome to see. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.